Hello, this is Team Fairness. My name's Stephen Childs. We also have we have two websites, a blog website, thewayoffairness.com. It's been on for a long time. We have a new website, teamfairness.com. So, the Way of Fairness is comprised of these two groups for clarification, for definition. There's the Church of Fairness that is a religion, and there's a secular group, Team Fairness. So the website is called Team Fairness, and there's some benefits with being in a religion. There is something I want to talk about, having said that information. We grow up in a world where we have various religious mythologies and religions, and one of the mythology that I grew up with was there's God and there's Satan, and so I grew up in the LDS religion, and I stopped believing in it. I don't believe their claims since I was 13, and I remember in the seminary, the church aspect, we could get out of school for 1 hour to go to seminary and would get school credit. We didn't have to be in the government school all day. We could be excused for 1 hour to go to seminary, and so I was in seminary, and the brother said he was teaching us the concept that God is all-powerful, all-knowing, and everywhere. I hadn't really been told that before directly. Omnipotent, omniscient. What's the other one? I can't think of it. It just means that God is everywhere. Well, I'm an atheist now, and I'm a Satan, because Satan is the one in the mythology. Satan's the one that says that God does not have power over me. I'm rebelling against that God that claims that he created me and has power over me. I don't believe it. I don't believe he created me, and I don't believe he has power over me. I'm Satan. So there's a lot of us. A lot of us are Satans. You're welcome to be a Satan too if you agree that people should not take slaves and sex slaves and should not be cursed because of the color of their skin. If that they should not be second class because they're not members of the particular religions that claim this crap, then you can be a Satan too. And we don't get along with people that are doing us wrong. We don't get along with people that are abusing us. We defeat them. And we're doing it politically. You can look into the Church of the Satanic Temple. It uses politics and protests the Ten Commandments being placed on government buildings, lawns, and so forth. The Church of Fairness is we have one commandment. It's a suggestion. Don't do others wrong. There's consequences when you do other people wrong. So there was a book a friend of mine came across that he found at a local library called The Rebellion of the Angels. Anton somebody, not LaVey. Anton LaVey wrote the Satanic Bible. This is another guy by the name of Anton. And it's a really old book he found, The Rebellion of the Angels. And so it kind of along the lines of Satan rebelling against this authoritarian, unfair God character. The Gnostics called him the demiurge before Christianity became modern Christianity with the formation of the Catholic religion. They agreed with the Nicene Creed, and the Gnostics were of the opinion that the God of the Old Testament is a laughingstock because he said he's the only God, and then he says, I'm a jealous God. So they point out, using logic, why are you jealous of someone if you're the all-powerful God and the only God? Why would you be jealous of other gods? Get your story straight. At least do that, you laughingstock. So, those are fighting words, and they killed a lot of Gnostics. And they've been killing people forever for one thing or another. Tyrannical, ruling people think it's good for them to kill the other tribes. It's our animal nature. We're animals. We're in the kingdom Animalia, biologically, if I'm saying that right. Anyway, humans are also mammals, and we're also primates, monkeys, and then after that, more recent than that, see, we're going back in time to where the first animal form started, and then it branched off into many limbs of a tree, is the metaphor. So after the monkey, there's the tailless monkeys. There's some other tailless monkeys besides the great apes. But humans are one of 5 great apes, and we don't have tails. We have the opposing thumb. Yep. So then, yeah, I got that. And there's some other indications that we're one of the great apes. So that Bible that the Gnostics rebelled against and the Satanists rebel against it's formed with sacrificing of living things to this God, this tyrannical God. So they would sacrifice burnt offerings, animals, and humans. This is worldwide. It's not just in the religions of the Abrahamic religions, the 3, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, are the religions, the Abrahamic religions. So human sacrifice has been going on worldwide as what humans have done. We typically would see lightning and would think there's a God that causes the lightning, or a God of the water, God of the air. They said, someplace they said that the God of the air is the devil. So it made problems for the first airplanes being developed, because if God intended man to fly, he would have given him wings, So that's absurd. It's a superstition. But you can have a superstition, and there can be some power in the universe that makes you think that superstition is real. They're tricksters. So modern day Satanism is against animal sacrifice. And I wonder if they're against human sacrifice. Well, we're animals, so we're safe. Figure that out. So first and foremost, I've surrendered to Team Fairness. I'm the originator of Team Fairness, and I'm supported by my extraterrestrial friends that are the most powerful in reality. They're also atheist. The more you learn, the more likely you are to become atheist, and that's what's happened with humanity. And that progression of the increase of atheism would most likely continue on any other planet or whatever that creates life forms with the ability to think, communicate, reason, develop technologies and understand physics, understand the reality that we are within. And so we can see from our wanting to understand, we have curiosity, we want to understand things. Understanding things is power. When you understand fire, then you have the power to use fire. Simple example. So they are atheists, and humans are on the process of becoming atheists now. And I don't know how long it will take till all humans are atheists, but it's a prediction I'm making just from logic. I didn't have any dream about it or anything. I am given dreams by these extraterrestrial friends. They do know the future. And there's a lot of us that have had these kind of dreams. And so you know that there's something telling us the future. The argument is it's coming from your own mind. I don't buy that. It's much more logical that it's coming from some other mind that has this ability. So the religion created this Satan character to scare everybody. He's a monster. You're risking your eternal soul if you leave the church. The babies had to be baptized before they were so many days old with the sprinkling of the water. I guess that's what they did, holy water, in their first Catholic religion. If they didn't get baptized, they were the devil's children. So it's absurd. And so I'm a Satan, and you can be a Satan too. That means, to me, it means that we don't believe there's a God that has power over us. Most atheists these days, most Satanists these days are atheists. We know there's not really a Satan. What there really is in reality, it's really there. And there are beings here that we don't see. We can call them by various names. The extraterrestrials I'm working with, they will tell us later what their names are that they call themselves and so forth. Right now, they won't tell us much. I think that they're waiting to see if we pass this test as humans of stopping our own unfairness to each other. And so they honor Team Fairness. We honor them. So Team Fairness rules all. So I surrendered to Team Fairness. I'd already surrendered to a higher power. And then I define it as Team Fairness is my higher power that I've surrendered to. So it's not a person, it's a process, it's an idea. It's like surrendering to what's really true. 2 and 2 is 4 is really true. That's an example of what truth is. Truth is what you did yesterday and who you did it with. I don't know about people, it's secret. So, we don't get along with people that do us wrong. We defeat them. We get them to join us. We defeat them in opposing us. So I need to clarify what I mean by defeat them. It's what we want is for them to agree to stop doing us wrong and join Team Fairness. Then they're totally forgiven. So, like I've said in a bunch of videos, I do the Ho'oponopono, that's Hawaiian prayer from Hawaii, probably predating Christianity. When I have an unfair thought towards someone, I say, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. I don't say it, but I think the thoughts, or I can say it either way. As humans, we have this likelihood of being unfair to others, wanting to dominate, wanting to lie, cheat, and steal. And, the religions have the 10 Commandments or various other moral rules. I like the Hindu idea better, where Don't worry about morality. Just come and meditate and chant with us. You know? Just meditate and chant these chants with us and learn what the chants mean. So it's incredible. The meaning of the Hindu chants and the Sikh chants, the Buddhist chants, are really wonderful. The Upanishads is ancient, one of the oldest spiritual writings. I understand that the very first epistemology came from India. The philosophy of what is true versus what we believe is true. And since that original idea, it has been corrupted by philosophers into a monstrosity of thought that you can just sweep away with one hand and go back to the idea that we can have beliefs that are true and we can have beliefs that are false. And there is a truth and there is a false. So you can argue that there's no truth, there's no false, all you want, but I'll disagree. I'm a materialist, I'm a physicalist. So I think there is a physical universe. And it's a form, it's nothing in this form. So physicality is formless. So there's the paradox. Is it an object or is it not? Is zero something or not? You know? Look where we're at with that, with quantum physics. Unbelievable. There's what they call zero point energy, where beings manifest in what appears to be nothing, and then they go out of existence and back into existence. We're learning all this stuff. It's incredible. It's exciting. So, my sales pitch is join Team Fairness. I did. I surrendered to win. I joined Team Fairness for victory over unfairness and those that do me wrong. And we're converting them to Team Fairness as in the religion. And we're convincing people in the secular Team Fairness, we're convincing them to stop doing others wrong because it will hurt you eventually when you do. Have a great day.